Good morning, dear hearts. Thank you for joining me. We are at lesson 2 today. I have given everything I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, all the meaning it has for me. Okay. Yesterday, I mentioned a word that is going to play throughout the course as separation. There are certain words that will be very significant on our study this year. Okay, separation was yesterday. Today, we're going to introduce the idea of responsibility. Responsibility will come through, although it isn't mentioned necessarily so often in the lessons, but there is a prayer in the text that states that I am responsible for what I see, and I choose the feelings I experience, and I decide upon the goal I would achieve. And everything that seems to happen to me, I ask for and receive as I have asked. This is a really important prayer, and it's a really important concept for us to understand, okay? So everything, as I look about this room, and the course, lesson says glance. It's a great word, glance. I glance here, I glance there. It's almost like I'm not really taking it in, but I am. So everything, as I look around this room and I allow my eyes to light upon it, rest on it, for even just a moment, I am looking at it, I am actually separating, yesterday's word, I'm separating it out of the wholeness of all that is. I'm responsible for doing that because as I separate it, I now will give it a new meaning. I'm going to make up a story about it, what it is, how it works, why I need it. And now I will need to maintain that story. I am responsible for maintaining that story about whatever it is, and the lesson says whether it is a body or a button, okay, a fly or a floor, an arm or an apple. It does not matter how insignificant or significant it is. I am the one who has decided its significance, okay? So as long as I realize that this is what I'm doing, I get to practice this today, probably the same amount of time that you did yesterday. Again, the course itself will tell you how many times to do it, to do the practicing. We will find later on throughout the workbook that hourly is a really good idea. But if you're not up to it yet, do it as often as you can. And the only requirement here is that as you look around the room, as I look around the room, I don't omit anything specifically. If I see a chair, I include that. If I see the cat, I include that. If I see those flowers, I include that. Everything I see, I realize that I have given it all the meaning that it has for me, great or small, okay? So that's it for today. I hope this helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment. We had all of those yesterday and it was glorious. I'm very, very happy that quite a few are finding this helpful. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. And remember that throughout everything, the one thing we must always remember is that we are loved. Namaste.